brilliant. I'm just reaching over to get my cup of tea and I'm live. Brilliant. Brilliant. Just asked Sam for his help. I had to call him down. Something with the laptop, but I'm here. Fantastic. Hi, everyone. So nice to see you. Lovely. Now, what am I up to today? I've been enjoying slow stitching, and at this point I need to say hello to everybody that's on the replay. Really nice to have. Ah, Sana, good morning. So nice to see you. Oh, Patty, hi, Mrs. Gigi, and it's my Barbara, all the way from Canada. Now, I need to know all about your weeks. I'm going to do something just while I chat to you. Oh, Donna, good morning. Hi. Donna's quite new, aren't you, to us? You know me from Beth's group. Good morning, Peggy. Ooh, I've been making pockets, Peggy, with fabric. So you're in the right place. Your mail's on its way, Peggy, zipping its way to the States. Oh, Teresa, good morning. How are you? Ah, Kimberly, good morning. You won't be disappointed, Kimberly. I've got something nice to nibble on later. So get your hot beverage of choice, folks, and relax. Now, Mrs. Gigi and Sana, we're in Europe, aren't we? So it's the afternoon for us, but I know for the rest of you in Canada and the States, it's the morning. So thank you for getting up and getting ready and watching. And I was just about saying hello to all the people on the replay. Welcome Katie and Caroline and all the people that are gently watching in the background, because I know that sometimes you're not well enough to type in the chat. I know that, or sometimes you're just resting. Some people are getting their family off to work for the morning. So everybody is very welcome. Some people are crafting away, being very crafty in the background. Everybody's so welcome. I can see Sue's coming in. Your coffee, freshly brewed, Sue's. Brilliant. Yes, we need a nice beverage. I do appreciate the people over in the States and Canada starting their day with me. Suze, it's 9:05 for you. And if you're on Central Time, I believe it's a little bit earlier. Oh, Teresa's having breakfast. Brilliant. Oh, what are you having for breakfast? Oh, and Gail. Oh, Gail. Is this fabric? Gail's got another video making fabric tags. And you're making a woodland journal, aren't you? Is this fabric any good for you, Gail? It's some toadstooly. You said you didn't have very much. Ooh, mac and cheese with chicken fingers. How lovely, Teresa. How nice. Enjoy. Yes, if this is, yes, perfect. I know it was from Maljoy. I love toadstools. Right, I shall pop that some in the post. We'll have half each, shall we, Gail? As Maljoy and I always say, sharing is caring. Now, Suze, how are you? How did you sleep? How did you sleep last night? And Sana, Sana, I don't know whether you've gone into the background there, but Sana, how are you? I know last time we were on chat together in probably someone else's group, I was asking you how you were, and you said you had been quite busy. And were you looking after your mum, Sana? Rhonda, good morning. Did I miss you all the way up the top there, Rhonda? Goodness me, how rude of me. Goodness, I'm just making another wobbly house while we wait for people to come in. Good morning, Kate. Although, having said that, what lovely people we have here today. This is an idea from Janet USA, and she said, when we get our painty papers, why don't we make little houses and make them into a little journal? So I thought, I've got some Meljoy papers here. What a good idea, Janet USA. And I'll put these together with one of those, do they call them jump rings? I'll pop them together like that. Good morning, Gemma. Welcome, 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 Christina. Ah, lovely. Kay, good morning. Oh, lovely, lovely to see you all. Oh, I miss Sana. You've been busy. And, oh, Sana. Oh, I'm sorry you've been feeling down. Oh, do you know, as winter approaches, sometimes we all get like that, and they are strange times, aren't they, that we're living in. How is your mum, Sana? Well, the amazing thing is, let's be here for one another. Yeah, I know. Do you think this is a fun idea? Yes, I do. Oh, obviously do what you want with your painty papers from other people, but I thought, good idea. I think the houses I made are winging their way across the sea to Peggy. There we are. I'm just going to make a wonky roof. I'm going to say there's no right or wrong way. You'll all have your own ways to make these houses. It's probably a rather strange way to do it, but a little bit slapdash maybe. Suze, did you reply to me about how you slept? Oh, Suze, there. Much better. And pain at minimum with the meds. Oh, well, that is really, gosh, I'm really pleased about that. Oh, thank goodness for that. Well done. Gosh. Well, good. You relax. Oh, Suze, how's that Japanese stitching coming along? I looked it up. Did anyone else look up the Japanese stitching? I thought, oh, lovely. Some of the ones I saw were on a blue background and stitched patterns and flowers with white thread. Is that sort of what you're doing, Suze? Can't wait to see them. I know you said you were doing quite a long piece. You're doing very well and it's fun. Oh, good. Yes. You see, I think with our crafts, that's a very strange roof I've made, but I'm going to put it on nonetheless. Once look at this, I've left these bits on. I love that. I'm just going to, it'll all come together once I put some black pen on it. Oh, lovely. Oh, Rosemary did some, did she? Barb, yes. Oh, Barb, you recommended me. Barb's been emailing me, haven't you? And you recommended me this did I mean to do that the other way? Yes. You emailed me this name of this cooking channel. And oh, I really enjoyed that. I was watching that today, Barb. Now, let me see. Can we, if I make you a mod, could you put a link in, Barb? Or is that too much pressure? I might be able to put it in the description later. Don't worry. It's about a young girl and she was making banana bread, banana cake from, where's the window? Where's the window, Melanie? She was out of chickpea flour. And then she was using spaghetti squash. So that fascinating recipe. So thank you. It's really, I've been receiving happy emails. Oh, there's the window on there. Silly me. Happy emails, not happy mail, happy emails. Fantastic. I love it. Such a good idea to mess with another with recipes and channels. There we are. I'm going to put too much more on this for the minute. That gives you an idea of what I'm going to do. I'll show you some more next week. Oh, can you look it up? Oh, hold on, Janice. Let me show you. Yeah, it's lovely young girl, American. Oh, yeah. Let me know. Oh, it's very simple. Oh, I like simple, Suze. Yes, yes. Suze is talking about the Japanese stitching, slow stitching. Good morning, Janet. How are you? Welcome. Guess what I'm doing, Janet? Janet USA came up with an idea. I'm making a lovely wonky house. I'm just looking up a web page as well. Wonky house out of Mel Joy's painty papers, and I'm going to get a whole stack of wonky houses in the end and put them on a ring. That was Janet's idea. Oh, and I thought, for us, that's what we want to do. You might have loads of other ideas for your painty papers. Now, let me see. I'm going to go into my history, Janice, and see if I can. Ah, the channel is called A Girl in Her Apron. What an appropriate channel for us, isn't it? Janet, this was a YouTube channel, a cooking one that Barb shared on an email. It's only a small channel just like mine is a small channel. Yes, there we are, Girl in an Apron. She does some lovely things. But don't worry, Janice, if you can't find it, I will put a link or write the name in the description. I'm going to add more of this later, but I don't want to get the glue on it. But then we were going to put a wonky heart on it, weren't we? You might want to do something completely different. There we are. I like it when we get inspired by one another. There we are. It's going to have a wonky heart on the roof. And once you start... Oh, Janice, thank you. Goodness me, I don't expect you to do that at all. I'm very grateful that you did. You deserve to have a little sit down now and a little hot beverage. Thank you. Gosh. Oh, yes, do click on that. If you would, yes, it's very easy to listen to. She's only got about 3 or 4 videos up, but there we are. It all comes, I can't show you an example because they're in the post, but they all come together once you start to put the pen round it and some white marks. So I'm going to put that away now, and I will share more of those as the weeks go by. I've got plenty of different painty paper. Sana, I've got lovely painty paper from Sana. because we were in a painted paper swap once, weren't we? There we are. So, what have I been up to today? I meant, what have I been up to this week? Today, I've been out on a lovely autumn walk with Freddie. The sun's shining. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, Gail. Oh, look at that. One Gail wasn't enough. We like to have 2 Gails in the chat. Oh, yes, friends. How lovely. It's really lovely to have friends round, isn't it? At the moment, some of us can't do that. So it's lovely that we can get together. Look at the 2 Gails chatting to one another. Oh, yes, that's it. Sana, know that you are very precious, precious to us, yes. So I've been doing some more slow stitching this week. Yes, it is. It's a time just for relaxing. Oh, Mrs. Gigi, if you would like a little, if you love pockets like I do, Peggy, here's a video for you. Nip over and see Mrs. Gigi's latest video. She makes a round double pocket. I haven't had a chance to make mine yet, but I will. Thank you, Peggy. I've been doing slow stitching. Inspired by Laura, the Jersey crafter, we've been slow stitching. What we like about it is it's very random. There's no right or wrong. It's not like, and I used to do cross stitch actually, but this literally is like glue and don't think. It's just sew and don't think. Yes, Peggy, I love those pockets. Yes. Mrs. Gigi, I will be making one of those round pockets, and it's double. Yes. So do nip over to Mrs. Gigi's channel. Yes, and check out those pockets. Now, so yes, this is what I've been making this week. It's a snippet roll, and I've done them before, but I've done them by on the machine before. So what I've done, literally, you can see in the background tiny snippets and fiddly diddly bits. Oh, Gail. Oh, yes. It is addictive. I do tend to sit in the afternoons and do this. Yes. So I pop these bits on first and make a whole row. Oh, good morning, Dorinda. Oh, good afternoon. No, you're in the States, aren't you, Dorinda? Good morning, Dorinda. Welcome. Oh, you've just popped in because are you busy? You're busy with your mum today. You are a busy lady, Dorinda. I popped over. I've seen your video, your latest video of your flip through of the journals for the women's shelter. I love them. I love your journals. So welcome. So nice. Yes, it's lovely. You don't have to stay all the time. Just pop in, out. It's lovely. You've just knocked on the door, popped in for just a quick chat. Do you like that when people pop round for a quick chat? You say, would you like a cup of tea? And they say, oh no, can't stop. And they stand at the door and you chat and you think, you may as well have stopped for a cup of tea and something because they've been standing there for about an hour or an hour and a half. Oh, you're grocery shopping today, and I expect you're doing some for your mum as well. Yes, yeah. Yes, a round pocket. Yes. Oh, Barbara, what is it about pockets? We love them, don't we? Yeah, yeah. Janet, yes, you go and get your warm beverage, your coffee. Yes, so then I just sew them on really quite, not a delicate stitch. And then I do my little embroidery flower, not rocket science. And then I get the bead box out and then embellish them with some sequins, little bits of lace. That wasn't made by me. Little bits of lace. Lovely. So I'll show you what I do with my snippet rolls. Excuse me, stretching over there. Oh, make a snippet roll. 5 inches wide, and you will have a wall hanging. Oh, that's what you're doing, isn't it, with your slow stitching with 5 inches wide? Oh, yes. Lovely. Yeah, 5 inches wide. And yes, it would make a nice. You can do so many things. You could tie the curtain, make a curtain tie back. But what I'm going to do with mine today is I'm going to make a little tuck spot. Oh, yes, bits of favourite fabric. Yes, yeah, Peggy. They're tiny little bits that I've sewn on. So we don't need to waste anything, do we? Brilliant. Perfect for us, eh, Peggy? So where have I got a pocket here? I need a pocket or a tuck spot, don't I? So with the snippet roll, I haven't done any long bits of chain stitch, or I haven't done any blanket stitch, because I know that I'm going to chop this. So where do I want my pocket? Do I want it at the side or a belly band? Let me see. Look at this gorgeous envelope that Caroline made me. That's got a piece of fabric on. Caroline, just saying, I know you're watching or replaying. Talented. Thinking of you, Caroline. You get well and keep resting. You're doing a grand job. So yes. So if I had chain stitch, it might come loose, but I'm just literally snipping it. And I'll get my Fabri-Tac out. I'm nearly at the end of my Fabri-Tac. And I actually had a little visit to our equivalent of I went to Hobby Craft. I think you call it Hobby Lobby. They weren't selling the Fabri-Tac. I've had a struggle with the Fabri-Tac, actually. They were selling this one, fabric PVA. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. I don't think I'll get any more out of that. So let's see if I'll use this for the first time. Good morning, Jenny. How lovely to see you. Oh, Dorinda's off. Yeah. Oh, Dorinda, blessings. Thank you for popping in. I so appreciate that. That is really lovely. Thank you. Oh, good morning, Jenny. Welcome. How lovely of you to start your... Oh, look, gosh. That now, Fabri-Tac doesn't come out very well, but that one... Oh, well, never mind. I'll just put it like that. Lovely. There we are. There. And we'll see how that works. Just get a tissue out. Oh, I did say good morning to you, didn't I, Christina? I did. I want to make sure that I say hi to everyone. Good morning, Anne. Good morning. I'm just chopping up a snippet roll I made in the week. Some of us have been getting a little bit addicted to slow stitching. Gail was saying she had. I know. And it's just nice when you make things. It's nice to use them. Now that's probably a bit sticky, but I will put a tag in there later? Should we put something in meanwhile? Let's just put something in. Just like that. That's too small, too big. Hildegun, welcome. Welcome from Norway. We have Sweden in here. Now we have Norway, America, Canada. And if Nashwa comes in, we'll have... if Nashwa comes in, we'll have Egypt. And there you are. Nashwa. We had Egypt before Norway, actually. Gail says, do I cut my snippets apart? Oh, yes, I think that's why I didn't put like stitches that mattered. You don't have to cut your snippet. What do other people use their snippet rolls for? Janice has said, Sue's said that uses hers for a wall. She's going to use hers for a wall hanging. I know it does seem a bit too nice to cut apart, but it did look nice in as a pocket. So I'm going to later on I'm going to make an ATC. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off, and I've got an instant little, what do we call these when we put everything together? I know it's an embellishment. There's all these names for things, isn't there? There we are. Ah, good morning, Laura. You come in when I'm stuck for word. When cluster. Gail, thank you. Gail, come on over and yes, you can be a help here. Yes, to decorate pockets, tags, make a belly band. So yes, if you don't have to cut them apart, you can just roll them and keep them and look at them if you want to. Yes, so they make a lovely cluster. So that's for later when I make and this one is going to go in an envelope, and we'll send that on its way later. Oh, Hildegun, it's afternoon for you, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, cluster. I couldn't think of the words. All these new words that I have learned. I've only learned them in the last 2 or 3 years. Belly bands, tuck spots. We have our own language, don't we? Laura, you're getting ready to teach this morning. And I made like a little paper clippy thingy as well. Oh, look at all those lovely rainbows and dancing, and Nashwa's pleased to see Laura. We all are pleased to see Laura. So yeah, I made a little paper clip with the fabric, popped it on there. I've been doing more slow stitching, Laura. I noticed that you had been doing some too. New vocab, yes. I know. Oh dear, I just show you, Laura. This is my little snippet roll. Tiny little snippets. Don't need to waste anything. Laura was doing some at the football yesterday. If you're on Instagram, you can see Laura's slow stitching that she did. There that is. I'll pop that there and that can go in the envelope later. So I got to thinking, I've made fabric tags and fabric ATCs. Oh, I thought, what else can I make? I thought, Peggy, I'll make a pocket. Good morning, Kathy. Welcome. Oh, really nice to see you. Oh, really nice you can be here. I love all these little emojis. What fun. They're lighting everything up. So I thought I'm going to make a pocket. I've just put some of this backing on, interfacing I think they call it. Looks quite professional, doesn't it? Oh, you're taking slow with school today here. You had a long weekend. Yes, because you had the tournament, didn't you? The football tournament. And Cole, congratulations on the trophy, the skeleton trophy. Looked amazing. Oh, Nashwa, yes. Oh, you're making some wonderful slow stitching, aren't you? You sent me a picture on your email to me. Lovely. I know. It is getting quite addictive, isn't it? Now, let me put it the right way. So I've made this little indent here so it looks like a pocket. And what have I done? So it was a piece of cheesecloth and it had some blue patterns on. So I'm starting at the moment, I'm starting with circles, maybe because I love buttons. Thank you, Jersey. It literally is sew and don't think. Thank you. And then I did one of my little flowers because I like to do those. And this lovely little daisy bit and some rickrack and yeah. And then I just because I could, there was the fabric had a pattern that went that way, so I just followed it with some slow stitching. Literally not rocket science. It's just very, very slow. Very slow stitching and very relaxing. I also had found this fabric in my little stash. I had a little stash of fabric that I got on FreeCycle. I went to pick up Christmas fabric and there were other fabrics in it. Lucky old me. Oh, Bob. Oh, no, literally, it's little tiny snippets and nippets. Oh, no, actually, that reminds me when I say little snippets, I will have to read you a story, The Tailor of Gloucester at Christmas. Because the Tailor of Gloucester, the little mice come in. It's a Beatrix Potter story. The little mice come in and they make waistcoats for each other out of little snippets of material. Snippets and nippets, I know. Oh, so I made some of these clusters. Of course, I can remember the name now. And then just put the fabric on because I didn't want to cover that up. Oh, there we are. So that's what I made. And that pocket I made to put in my little, I think it's expanding already, my recipes from all over the world cookbook. That means they're from you guys. You have been emailing me your recipes, and so I think I'm going to put it in. I'm just going to put it in, I think. And I have some recipes. I have Candy. Candy's not here yet. I have Candy's emailed me her barley chicken recipe. Absolutely gorgeous. Very good for the soul, I would imagine, this soup. If you need me to read that out, if you feel that you are in need of Candy's barley chicken soupy brothy casserole, let me know. So yes, let's make a pocket for that glorious recipe. Good morning, Christina. Welcome. Very nice to see you. I love the sunflowers. Oh, let me read. The lady who lived behind us my whole childhood was from England, and I would sit with her and listen to her tell stories. Ah, there. Ah, that was lovely. Oh, I definitely will. We've got a little bit of Beatrix Potter later on because I'm going to share a recipe from my Beatrix Potter cookbook. So I will read a little bit of Beatrix Potter later. I'm just using Pritt Stick because that Fabri-Tac's not working. I'll put something else here later. Here's Teresa, here's your apron, all ready for the strings. And I've made what we call in the trade a jersey flip. Look at that, and then it can go like that. You stick it to this bit. Yes, you heard it here. This is what Laura invented, the jersey flip. Oh, no. Wait, did I just... Oh, yes, I stuck it down. And I'm going to put this gorgeous recipe. Oh, stuffed grape leaves from Egypt. Oh, how lovely. Oh, how lovely. I will be able to get the vine leaves in a delicatessen. I've seen those before. Delish. How lovely. You didn't invent it. She's joking. No, there's nothing new here, is there, Laura? We're just all inspired by one another. But when you watch Laura, I know you all do. She does lovely flippies and floppies. And when I watched you on the August hop, seriously, I didn't know how you did it, Laura. I didn't know how you made them so well. So yes. Nina, good morning. We're just teasing Laura here. There we are. I'm going to put this delicious, I'm going to read this out to you actually from Candy, just in case, because if you're not feeling that well or you need to warm up in the autumn, this recipe sounds gorgeous. It's got 2 carrots, 2 parsnips, celery, mushrooms, 1.5 litres of chicken broth, 5 cups of water, that's USA cups because this is Candy's recipe, 3/4 of a cup of barley, pearl barley. I grew up with barley. We had that in our casseroles, and I still pop a little handful in. 3/4 of a cup of barley. It's really good for you, actually. Salt and pepper, and it's got chicken breasts in it too, and you shred those up at the end and put those in. I have put the method down because I think it's just simmer it all together and then shred the chicken breasts up in it too. I think it's the chicken soup for the soul recipe, maybe. We're going to call this our candy barley chicken. Oh, you've had them before, have you, Laura? Delicious. I will share that recipe with you next week and we will pop it in our book. So thank you, Candy, for that. If you're on the replay or gently watching in the background, because it is still early. Oh, I shared the girl in the apron with you. Yes, shared that, but I'm going to put that in there. That was from Barb. And the other person who messaged me was our lovely Beth. Beth might be there in the background resting away because it's still quite early. Or maybe you haven't slept well, Beth. She sent me a little poem about an apron. So I could read that out actually before we move on. Actually, I think I've gone on a rabbit trail, haven't I? Yes, rabbit trail. Where's Cheryl to tell me that I'm on a rabbit trail? We were talking about pockets, weren't we? Let me read this little poem about an apron sent to me by our dear Beth. Oh, Laura's on her first cup of coffee. Oh, Ah, Laura, if you want to go back to see Laura, oh, opening her box from Peggy, she got so excited. It was just, that was good for our soul to hear Laura opening her parcel, and she's happy now embossing. Oh, lovely. The principal use of Grandma's apron was to protect the dress underneath. But along with that, it served as a pot holder for removing pans from the oven. It was wonderful for drying children's tears, and on occasions, it was even used for cleaning out dirty ears. From chicken coop, the apron was used for carrying eggs, fussy chicks, and sometimes half-hatched eggs to be finished in the warming oven. When company came, those aprons were ideal hiding places for shy kids. That was lovely. There's some more to that. I will be writing some more of that out later. But I thought you might. Yeah, pure joy. There's from another time when Mother always used to wear her apron in the kitchen. It is a lovely poem. Thank you, Beth, for sharing that. I appreciate that. So this is literally going to be full of recipes from all over the world. I love it. Oh, I know why I was adding a pocket. I had happy mail this week. Oh, there we are. I'm keeping my eye on chat. Eileen, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Really, really lovely to see you. Oh, Laura, you're planning a trip to the Delaware Water Gap to see the fall foliage today. How gorgeous. You're going to try a little mini stream or a little mini vlog, maybe. Yes. Oh, yes, but we will look out for that. That will be probably late afternoon for me. Yes. Oh, enjoy that. And how nice for Cole too to see the leaves. I remember Sam when he was he was small. He was maybe about 3 or 4. We were picking the leaves, and I used to take him to see the blossom, and then we'd pick the leaves and we'd print with them, and he just loved trees. He loved trees. And then when it came to autumn once, he cried and said, all the leaves have fallen from the trees. It was his first autumn that he really remembered. And I said, oh, don't worry, darling, they will grow back next year. Oh, I just remembered that when you were talking about your trip, Laura. Oh, Peggy used to collect aprons from the 1940s, loved to hang them on the hook. The fabric made you happy. Oh, 1940s fabric. Oh, wow. I have 1960s fabric. Would the 1940s fabric be a little bit like Holly Hobby fabric with the tiny little flowers? Oh, lovely. Teresa still wears aprons. Oh, no, I do too. Yes. Yes, and I love the pocket in my apron. I quite often forget to wear an apron. And the pockets are handy, aren't they? Yes, definitely. Am I right in saying that you have, Laura, you have some painting aprons too, I believe? Eileen, you have 2 seasons, summer and hotter summer. Gosh, yes. I would imagine, Nashwa, you don't have the same seasons as us either. Oh, Barbara, your mother-in-law made you a long blue jean apron. Oh, how lovely. Do you know, I think I should be wearing aprons to come and do the stream. Oh, how lovely. Yes. What a lovely thing to collect, Peggy. Lovely, Katie. If you're still here, Katie's will be on the replay, but only usually makes it 20 minutes in after a long day at work. She's normally asleep. Look at this. This is going straight in my cooking journal. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. Katie, you know me well. Oh, there we are. I'm going to put that in there. Thank you, Katie, for sending me happy mail. Look at this. You must have known that I was making this journal, Katie. Jam sponges. How lovely. Straight in the cooking journal. Absolutely lovely. And look at that. Katie always collects me beautiful bits and pieces. Thank you, Katie. Katie is my niece. Oh, now, when we were on holiday, you did all meet Katie, and she made her first ATC and sent it all the way to America and sent it to Beth. Oh, Meljoy. Oh, you're working. Yes. Yeah, you have something for tomorrow to do. Yes. Oh, Gail. Oh dear. I hope you come back to me soon. Gail, we'll keep you company while you work. Look what Katie made. Isn't it amazing? It's an ATC and it's a picnic basket. No, I would like to say, Katie, you've invented this. We always say there's nothing new, but seriously, Katie, is this from an Easter egg, this paper? I can't believe this. The first picnic hamper, picnic basket ATC I have ever seen. I absolutely adore it. Yes, Katie Cat is my niece. Yes. She was, yes, Katie was on the stream when we made the little button material tabs and we were in St. Ives. Oh, it is adorable, isn't it, Kathy? Wow, you have the best ideas, and it's full. I'll put it up here. I think you've used the Lidl or Tesco's magazine. You've got little Cadbury's mini rolls, Golden Wonder crisps, all that chips for you guys, Pepsi Max, jammy Dodgers, cheese, Pringles, little sausages. What an adorable picnic. How lovely. I know. Oh, look, if you can't see the chat, you're getting lots of compliments, Katie. And I tell you, that's not going in my ATC book. That is going straight in the cookery. That'll remind us to have a picnic. I'm searching for an empty pocket. It's getting full up already. It is adorable, isn't it? Gosh, it's going straight in a pocket. Thank you, Katie. And let me just contact Ben, tell him that I'm on, because I'm just going to open up something very precious here in this packet. Let me message Ben and tell him that I'm live here, because I think I know what's in this packet. There we are. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to say to Ben that I'm live. He didn't pick up earlier. Dear Ben. He is working after all. There we are. Let's see if he comes in. There we are. Let's plug that into charge. I know. So creative and thoughtful. Yes, I know. You're getting compliments from all over the world, Katie. Now, look at this. Katie's got brown paper and drawn little adorable flowers on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, Katie was brilliant. I hadn't been streaming that long then, and she helped me. Yes, helped me a lot. And I think it was Katie who came up with the idea of these tabs. We were making clusters, and I think it was Katie who said, oh, make them tabs at the side. Good morning, Cheryl. Oh, rise and shine, Cheryl. No, take it easy. Just relax and get yourself a nice warm beverage. Yes. I'm just opening happy mail from my niece, Katie. You've met her before, Cheryl, haven't you? In here is something very, very precious. Oh, oh, wow. Yes. Katie, that is more precious than you actually realise. Now, I know where, oh, wow, I know where Katie got these buttons from. Very ordinary buttons, you may think. Oh, look at the paper all decorated beautifully. Katie, you're so creative. She was just natural and lovely. Yes. She was. She was a natural on the online, wasn't she? Yes. Katie went to the back of her wardrobe when we got back from holiday and found Nana Nash's. I know, thank you, Jenny. They're very special. These are going to be used in such a special way on a special slow stitch. Found our dear Nana Nash's button box and sewing box. So that's what Katie is doing, some slow stitching too, after a long day at work. Oh, Laura. And look at this. These are buttons from Nana. And see the bee here. Nana always dressed absolutely beautifully. That B stands for Birkitex. And on the buttons, this is like a mirror button. I so remember that top. It was black and gold, Katie, and white. And you remember that with the little mirror buttons. How lovely. Thank you for sharing that. We're going to use these. I'd probably do a little bit of slow stitching and send something back to you as well. She dressed beautifully. my lovely mother-in-law. She spent quite a lot of time in America, actually. She loved the States. She was in the States in the 1960s. There's a picture of her boarding a plane, an aeroplane, in one of her beautiful dresses, sort of late 1950s. Thank you, very precious Katie. Thank you. I love the way you've decorated that paper. That's certainly going to get used. I'm going to put that on there so they don't come out. I got some new washi tape. Oh, yes, Nana did dress impeccably. Always wore heels, always wore heels. Yes, yes. Tottering about in black painted heels, yes. I'm going to take this up, Katie, because I don't want to lose those buttons and get them muddled up. There we are, look. I do like my new washi tape. It's a llama and it says, no drama llama. I love that, no drama llama. That's why we're here. Oh look, I'll put it in my pot. There we are. One of my friends made me this. Isn't it lovely? She loves. Pop that in there. My little travel one. Yes, she was lovely. Oh, yes. We love our Nana, don't we, Ben and Katie? We really do. Right, so let's put the sewing scissors. Look at me getting all organised. So yes, so I did that pocket. So we put that there. That can get sent out later. So what else did I do? Oh, and I finished, slow stitching wise, I finished this one. Don't ask me why I made it this size. I just did. Literally sewing for no reason. I put a little tab on just because I could, and then I put some of that interfacing in on the back and then just sewed a backing on. So it could go in somebody's fabric journal, maybe. And I got the stays on ink and I wrote my name and the date on the back. I treated myself when I went to Hobbycraft because I thought, oh, we can write some words on our fabric. Thank you, everybody. Nothing better than a button box, Peggy. And that's the smallest of my button boxes. There's button boxes and tins, isn't there, Meljoy? But I mustn't disturb Meljoy. She's working. Yeah. Couldn't resist it though. We love buttons. So yes, I'm going to be writing little positive sayings and quotes. If you want to come up with anything to go on I can make notes and write. Oh, there's some of this material. I don't know whether anyone's making a cooking journal, and that would be handy. There. And I'll pop that one over there. That box is getting Happy Mail box. Let's pop that there. Now, what would you like to do next? Would you like to do some slow stitching or some stamping? Oh, there we are. Yes, there. Cheryl's saying good morning to Meljoy. Meljoy's with us, but working, and Katie is on the replay. People are chatting to you. Buttons everywhere. Might just tile the walls with them. I know. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh, don't. Isn't that the sort of thing I would do? That is the sort of thing I would do. Oh, don't. That sounds such a good idea. Ah, Nashua was a tomboy and her Nana was like a princess to her. Yes, you look like a princess. Ah, stamping. Right, Cheryl, let's do stamping. So, as our lovely Laura would say, I'll put the material away for the minute. Oh, Katie sent me a little pocket from a t-shirt as well. That's going to get used. I'll put that over there. We'll use that later. I threw it over there. It's fine. So, if anybody was watching our lovely dear Beth on Tuesday, she was. I just have a sip of tea. She was doing stamping on deli paper, and that I thought, oh, how lovely. But it got me to thinking. Meljoy, you've had it before. Actually, not that you're meant to be in the chat, are you? You worried as you wrote that. Everything will be tiled in buttons. I know, a button wall. That sounds fun. That sounds such fun. We could do it. We've got enough. Oh, Meljoy, have you got Anne's recipe in the post? Oh, our post is really slow at the moment. They're really struggling, Anne, with people being off sick, and I'm only getting mail about twice a week. Yeah, I know. The post is, we're bearing with the post at the moment, I think. So I thought, what about trying to make some of that Timmy paper? We had some in Happy Mail, didn't we, Meljoy? It comes in a roll, doesn't it? And I thought, oh, we'll try and make our own. So I've got a background stamp. Let me see. These are my stamps. I've got a couple of tins of stamps, so I'm very lucky. Where was my background stamp? I've got to find it now. Oh, it's this one. Now, you'll have to excuse the fact that my stamps are all quite mucky. Ah, don't worry, they'll come when they're ready. My stamps are quite mucky. Now, I have I don't clean them very well myself, but I do have a little excuse. When I work with the clients with Alzheimer's and dementia, I used to take my stamps in. I used to have them in a lovely box. I used to take them in, and the clients just so loved stamping. They really did. The men enjoyed stamp because sometimes it was hard to find activities that some of the men would want to do, but they just love stamping. So that's why I must have had some black ink at work that wasn't so washable off. I always use stays on. I have one colour and I have the ink, the refiller ink, to top it up. I think if I've just got one, and then I can top it up. And I thought brown's nice, black's nice too, but I thought, oh, brown's nice because it looks quite antique-y. So, ooh, are we talking about buttons? Ooh, don't let me miss out. Of course, Barbara. We also do something where we placed a button on strings and made the buttons spin around when we stretched the string between both hands. Oh, you're talking about what you played with them as a child and sorting through the button tin when you went, wow. They will arrive when they're ready, won't they? Yes, yes, they will. So this is a lovely stamp. It says blossom, and it's the dictionary definition of blossom. And that makes a nice, just a nice background stamp. Has anybody had that Timmy paper? Did I randomly? I might have left a space. Let's be more random. There we are. So I did it on deli paper. And today I'm just going to try doing it on napkin because I love the way napkin is quite thin. And when you put it underneath a book page, sorry, turning away from you, when you put it underneath something, you see what's underneath. And I like that. And the napkin will be the same. Mary was painting on napkin, wasn't she? Yeah, so this just came from Beth stamping on her deli paper, and I thought, oh, let's make some Timmy paper. Oh, Cheryl's gone to get coffee. Yes, good idea. Now, I am no expert stamper. I think you're meant to do it like this, aren't you? I did go to Stamping Up demonstrations. I must have been one of the naughty girls in the back that was chatting because I don't remember the proper way to do it. Oh, I was listening to Kathy, and she was saying she used to be a Stamping Up demonstrator. She said, just to remind you, because I'd forgotten this, that you're meant to store your ink pads upside down. So there we are. Oh, Candy. Yes, yeah, Mary painted a sunflower on her napkin backs, didn't she? Candy, Were your ears burning? I was talking about you earlier and I read out your recipe that you emailed me for Candy's barley chicken. I wanted to share that with everybody because I just thought that would be really good for people's souls and it would really warm. We have a saying. Is it a northern saying, Melanie, or did your parents say this? It'll warm the cockles of your heart if you make this soup. So thank you, Candy. That's why your little ears were burning earlier. I'm just stamping on napkins. I'm making my own napkins. And I made my own Timmy paper. And we'll glue that on later and see what it looks like. So I just used a stamp at the back. And then I've got this lovely one here. Oh, Candy, are you actually home now or are you in transit? How's that going, Candy? You did say there is an improvement. I think you're meant to rub it on like this. Correct me if I'm wrong. What, you always said that. Yes, I think that soup will warm the cockles of your heart. Oh, and Candy, we're going to get another recipe all the way from Egypt. Stuffed vine leaves. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? We'll be sharing that next week. I'll do some coming off. And the other thing you're meant to do is, some people have a stamp pad. I've got a handy dandy Surrey Homes magazine here. You're meant to have that, just a little bit of give. So that's, I've got that. Oh, Candy's up for that recipe. And fill it in then with some smaller stamps. I've picked out the ones that work better. Some stamps you have don't work that well. Here's a bumblebee, Beth. There we are. I've made a sheet of this on the deli paper for Beth and sent that off to Beth. Making our own napkin today. And let's see how this little flower comes out. Oh, let's see if I can do this. So really quite relaxing. Just having a little stamp today. Just before we have our afternoon tea here. Or for you, your breakfast or mid-morning snack. Oh, hello, Joy. How nice to see you. Welcome. Come in, come in. Good morning, Beth. Did you hear your name? Actually, you might have heard your name a few times. I've just read to the girls the lovely apron poem that you sent me. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and Peggy was saying that she collects aprons, 1940s style. Absolutely amazing. So yes, Beth, I saw your stream where you were printing onto deli paper and that got me thinking. I thought I'd make my own Timmy paper. Is it on deli paper, but my own Timmy tissue. I thought that would be nice. And now I'm just printing onto napkin backs. So one thing led to another and I started to Oh, started to make some napkins. Making our own napkins today. I'm sure most people have got some napkin backs or can take some napkin backs off. I made one of these for you, Beth. It's already in the post. Oh, there's a key. Love keys. I love buttons. I love keys. What is it about old keys? Oh dear. Stamp this. There we are. Another key. Maybe I'll do some more background. It's very delicate, but then again, when we work with napkins, they are quite delicate, aren't they? Once this is dry, it stays on ink. So once this is dry, we'll work with it and see. Oh, thank you, Beth, dear. I think this was one of the very first stamps that I carved because it's very simple. All you had to do was draw the key, and it's literally take away this bit and take away that bit. I've had various successes with carving stamps, some not so successful. That was my robin, because I love robins. He looks nice on there, doesn't stamp out well. There's too much. I need to take more away. But you live and you learn, don't you? The feather one came out quite nicely. Now let me try that one. Don't go by me though. I don't know whether this is the way you stamp. Oh, okay, yes. Good stamp, yes. Well, that one, sometimes it comes out better than others, but that's fine. I also did carved one, and that's Freddie's footprint. Good morning, Ashley. So nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you for popping by. Really nice to see you. I'm just doing a little bit of stamping this morning. We're making on napkin backs just to save throwing them out. Don't throw them out. Let's use them. I'm just looking in the other tin here. This is one of my favourite stamps here. And Beth, I was explaining why my stamps are so dirty. It's because I used to take them to work for the clients to use. And that is my excuse, and I am actually sticking to it. Oh, there we are. Isn't that a lovely stamp? Can you see how that stamps out? Beautiful. It reminds me of Indian fabric, this one. Swirly. There we are. So we've made our own Timmy tissue. And now we're making our own napkin. Little bee. Maybe that's when you heard me. Putting a little bee here for Beth. Little buzzy bee. You can fill in the gaps with your little stamps. This is fun, actually. I'm not quite sure whether it's the correct way to do it, but we're having fun. And if you haven't got any stamps, go to the August Time for Art, and Anne Lair was making some stamps out of fun foam. I found some fun foam, a little piece of fun foam that I've got in Happy Mail, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be going back to Anne's video where she was sharing the stamps that she'd made on the art hop. Anne, if you are here, would you like to put in the link? I don't want to pressure you though. Anne, you might be crafting away now and far too busy. I imagine you opening up your cabinet. Oh, actually, was it the September hop that you did your, I think it might be the September hop where you made, when we did the journal. I can't remember now, where you made the homemade stamps. Oh, Laura. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Oh, I don't like to interrupt you because I know that you're either busy, relaxing, crafting, cooking. Oh, good morning, Coleen. How are you? Oh, I'm just playing today. I'm making some Timmy tissue. And I've got some napkin back here too. Look at that. In the spirit of not wasting a thing, let's use up those backs of napkins. What do other people use the napkin backs for? I know that Mary did some painting. Laura says, oh, you never interrupt. She's happy to fling in a link. And she's never cooking. She's laughing. Oh. Oh dear. I don't know. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of gentle stamping today. Oh, Anne's fabulous stamps. Thank you. It's just there in the chat, that link. So if you haven't got any of these and you can get hold of some fun foam, quite often they're in the children's department, aren't they? This cardboard, fun foam, glue, and then you will have a stamp. Oh, Malaya, good morning. Oh, napkin waste. We are. Yeah, making our own napkins, Malaya. Oh, if you want to relax, nip over to Malaya's video that she did yesterday of her glue book. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I loved it. Do you know, you are setting your children, your young women, such an example, Malaya, because you were practicing self-care. You felt like having a gluing session. You thought that would do your soul good, and you did that. And the children would you'd hear them contentedly playing in the background. Just the little noise of the children was absolutely gorgeous. And then you'd lose yourself in your video, and then you'd start to hum. And then I heard you taking a few deep breaths as you were relaxing into the gluing. And I wrote on the comments, I was making a roast dinner. I was chopping up vegetables, and oh, it's lovely. I was having a lovely time listening to that. Yes, Beth, we are recycling. Oh, just when you thought it was safe to throw something out, Janet comes in and says, oh, Laura, thank you. Oh, what a dear. Now, I can just imagine Laura. Laura's got a coffee and she's got her lovely hands and she's gluing. Are you gluing without thinking? Are you in your daily journal? Oh, I love to watch you do all your gluing. What else have I got? I'm having a little sort through. Oh, this is quite a nice one. It says, there's only one. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, let's put that on an envelope. That must get sent out. I like that. I like that. There's only one you. Ah, self-care. Yeah, but Laura, we can only do what we can do. Your daughter is lovely, hard-working, beautiful young lady, Laura, and we can just do what we can do. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. We can all say that. Oh, I wish I'd done this, or I wish I'd done that, or yeah. You did other things, Laura, with your daughter that maybe we've never thought of. Oh, he does cooking. Oh, Cole does cooking and he bakes. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Oh, Malaya has a napkin. Oh, napkin book video. Oh, lovely. Uploading just now. So, oh, I'll be able to watch that later. And we'll see what these look like. We'll have a little experiment in a minute. I'm just getting carried away now. I'm just enjoying doing it. I'm a little bit like Malaya was in her glue book yesterday. Stamping away. Oh, you're gathering a variety. Yeah. Why did I have to ask? Yes. Oh, Laura is embossing. Yes. Laura's getting addicted to that. You're enjoying it. And you've got lots of colours and you've got rainbow colours as well. How lovely. Does anybody else emboss? I have a few times and I mean to do it again. I might have to top my pad up, actually. It might not be sticky enough. Ah. Ooh, and I've got this lovely big one from the same set. I love it. It just reminds you of Indian pattern. Ah, Gail. She is. You got so excited, didn't you? You bought a tray for embossing. Oh, okay. Cheryl's going to do some. Wow. I need to do some then. Yes. I need to do that. Some embossing. Gosh, put it on the list. Put it on the list. Another thing to put on the list. Pop it on the list, Beth. There we are. I think you get the picture. Making our own napkins. So I'll pop a lid on that. Pop a lid on it, and I'll pop all those back in the box. Ooh, I'd like to show you this one. A penny farthing. Let me see how that one stamps out. Laura's making her lovely happy mail. Oh, so it's going to spread happiness and rainbows all around the world. We're spreading love, one little happy mail at a time, or email or message. Not everybody is able to send out happy mail. It doesn't come out that well, but quite steampunk, isn't it, Beth? The old bicycle. Oh, I thought I said I was stopping. It's hard to stop. Now I know why my clients used to like to do this. It is lovely. I think this is the most I've ever stamped in the last few days. Ever. I only usually just do a little stamp on an envelope or page. Oh, you've carved? Oh, I did see a carving video that you did, I think. I've never done steampunk before, Beth, dear. It's goggles and old-fashioned bits, isn't it? Yes, I haven't done much steampunk. Meljoy, I know you're in the background working, sorry, but Meljoy loves to do. Oh, mousse. Ordered your mousse. Oh, mouse. That the moussey stuff that Rebecca uses. No Rebecca this afternoon. Rebecca is in Florida, and I know you'll be tuning into Beth on Tuesday, but tune into Beth as well on Thursday, because all works out well. Beth may have a special guest. Oh, hello, Janice. Are you at work or getting ready for work? Good morning. Welcome. Oh, Janice, I've just been so enjoying using all the bits and pieces you gave me in Happy Mail this week. Really have. I'm trying to see where I've put things now. Look, look, the bag. Made a little pocket out of it. That was from you, Janice. I'm loving it. Look at that. And these ready to write recipes on. Thank you, Janice. Oh, I'm getting confused, Laura. What was the embossing powder parcel from Joyce or Peggy? Janet's getting confused. Oh, hello, Nicole. How nice to see you. Oh, do you know how fortuitous that you should just come when I'm going to get the glue out. You're going to feel right at home. Oh, let's try using some of our homemade Timmy paper. Where can I put it? Maybe I should have used a large cookery book, but I just adored this book. That's why I used it. I'll just have to make another one. Here we are. Let's try and put some of our... I'll just put that little apron over there, Teresa. Don't worry, I won't lose it. Caroline. Oh, Caroline. Hello, darling. Oh, how lovely. Oh, now that brought a tear to my eye. Oh, Caroline. I know Caroline from Let's Make a Mess with Dawn, and we've been pen paling for a long time. If you've seen me showing Caroline's amazing artwork before, how lovely to see you. Now don't feel, Caroline says, hi love. Oh, sorry, Caroline, if I'm taking off your accent there. Is that, sorry, very rude of me. Caroline, how lovely. Oh, you just relax in the background there. You've said hi and everybody's meeting you now. Caroline, thank you. Caroline, if you just can't read the chat, I'm not sure I'm going to read it out for you. Caroline, Laura says, it's the Jersey Crafter. Laura says, Caroline, you are a fab artist. Yes, thank you. Are you hearing that, Caroline? Every week I'm sharing with the girls something that you've made. Yes, all the little word tin. Oh, how lovely. Oh, you just relax there in the background, Caroline. Or if you feel well enough, have a nice little chat with us. Oh, lovely. Oh, how lovely to be gluing. Love it. I'm using a brush. I do hope I remember to wash it out afterwards. That's why I've been using that spatula. Pop that there. Look at that little kiddies brush. Isn't it gorgeous with glitter? It's got glitter in it. Oh, oh, everybody's saying hi to you, Caroline. Yes, so lovely. Ah, Caroline, it's pleased to meet everybody. Oh, you've been watching from day one, haven't you? Yes, on the replay. I know. There we are. Yes, Caroline's sitting with her feet up with her little doggy. Probably got a nice, if I know you, you've probably got a nice cup of tea, Yorkshire tea bags. There we are. Now, have you ever had any of that tinny paper? I don't think we get it over here. I made my own tinny paper, Caroline. I know, Meljoy, Caroline's here. That is just amazing. I know. I had a little shopping trip and I did treat myself to this little set of brushes. I know, Nicole. It's fab, isn't it? Little children's pack of brushes. Ah, Joyce, how lovely. Joyce does videos. I didn't know that. And I caught up with one of your videos the other day. What lovely. Joyce, quite an artist. Yes. Thank you, girl. Oh, you do beautiful. You were doing pictures of a person. Yeah, I love it. I loved your faces. Oh, Joyce, wonderful. Did you say something and I missed it? Beth's saying, congratulations, Carol, job well done. And you're saying that is wonderful, Carol. I missed that comment. Could somebody tell me what Carol just said? Because I don't want to miss that. So it comes out. I love the way that comes out. It's quite nice with the brown ink, isn't it? Well, it has to be because that's the ink I have. But I quite like that. And it still says that apron is from Teresa, so that's going to go there on my jersey flip. Oh, she had a last round of chemo. Thank you for. I wasn't quite sure what Caroline had put in the chat. I know Caroline has been very bravely while we've been here with our gluing. Caroline has been very bravely working very hard, haven't you? Yes. Fantastic. And what a huge step to step into the chat here. It's physically to have the energy to do that and you know, to have the confidence to. It's hard to plunge into the chat. I remember my first time plunging into the chat and Gail Ann was there to welcome me at Lizzie's. Yes, yeah. There we are, Cheryl. Everybody, are you able to read the chat there, Caroline? Yeah. Oh, Malaya. Yes, you're shopping. Yes, and a teaching day for you. And we look forward to seeing your video later, your napkin video, and you'll be able to recycle your napkin bags as well. You've still got a way to go. Yes. I call you Caroline, don't I? But you're Carol there. Caroline. Yes, you are on quite a journey. Oh, and look at my tape that's on there. It is saying life is a journey. And I'm not saying it's always an easy journey, because it's not always an easy journey. But we can be there. We can be here. We can be here with one another. Oh, shall we? We can be there for one another. That's how the tinny paper came out. Let's see how our own napkin paper comes out. Let me see. You're meant to do it with a wet brush, but I haven't got a wet brush. Yeah, have a good day, Malaya, and a safe day too. Let's see if I can rip the napkin. No, not easily. I'll just rip it like this. Yeah. Let's just give it a little rip down like that. And let's see how it comes out. Oh, let's rip one of the keys as well. Oh, I know you're meant to go round it with something wet, but I've only got tea next to me. Now, if you want to we'll have a little half-time interlude in a minute. We'll bring round the snacks. Does anybody remember going to the theatre years ago and they used to have a half-time and you used to go and get an ice cream? Let's see how it comes out, the napkin. Oh, actually, I wanted to see how it looked on some paper, didn't I? Hold on. Hold on, half hour. Good morning, Jean. Oh, so nice to see you. Oh, you're at work. Okay. You're listening with your earbuds. Do you know you need the company? You're working away, but we'll be company for you. I'll keep you posted. I'll just do a little, I'll make it like a vlog as well, so you can just listen. I quite often listen to videos. Here's some paper here. Where did I put the key? Let's see what our tissue bags look like. You don't have to save all your tissue bags. You can just use them as a tissue to blow your nose or something. You lift it up like that. It works. And because it stays on ink, it's not going to run. Oh, look at that. It works just like. Now, I'm not saying this is a new idea because I'm sure someone else has done this, but it's just, I just had this little thought came to my head when I was doing some stamping after Beth's Tuesday stream. You don't have. Oh, yes, not at at the cinema. Going back, there was an A movie and a B movie, and you could go and get a snack. Still, if you would go to the theatre, there would be a little break, an interlude to go and get an ice cream, maybe. But it's probably quite a while since I've been to the theatre. Trying to think when that would be. There we go. It actually works. Yeah, there were intermissions. So we will have an intermission just so you can get your beverages and a little something to eat. Oh, the drive-in movies. I'd love to go to a drive-in movie. Do they still have those? Oh, they stopped that here in the 70s, the intermission. Can I do embossing powder on napkin backs too? Have an experiment. Have a little experiment. Yes, good idea. Good idea. There we are. Yeah, I think that works. You don't know if you don't try, do you? Yes, an A movie and a B movie. Yeah, they were little movies, little short movies. Reopening them. Do you know, I think I had read that. It sounds a good idea. Yes, Jersey is the best at experimenting, Nicole. I think everybody's pretty good at experimenting. I like watching Kathy and Coleen stream. They're brilliant at experimenting. Yes, Mary. Oh, Mary just tries things all the time. Did you like Mary's corn husk dolls? Ah, they were delightful. Oh, that page is going to get stuck, isn't it? Oh, no, because the book won't close properly. Oh, she made the most delightful little corn dollies. Oh, I was just going to put some on here. I'm going to do that later. So let's get ready for our little interlude, shall we? It's time to get a little snack. Nip off to the kitchen. I'll still be here. I'll go slow. So there we are. I am going to wash my hands because I'm touching food. There we are. Covering all bases, aren't I? There we are. Oh, give my hands. Yep, be right back. Yes, Teresa, just off for a little snack. Yeah, off to get coffee. Yes, good. Yeah, and Cheryl. Time for a crumpet. Oh, Beth, that's one thing I want to do is make homemade crumpets, an experiment. Oh, yes. I've never made crumpets before we buy them. Love them. Right, okay. So, what have we got today? We have got, let me get my book so I can remember the name. It's a tea bread. You actually use real tea leaves. Oh, you can use tea bags if you like, but you actually put the tea leaves in the cake. Can you believe that? So let me get the book. Let me get my delightful book. Ah, there we are. It is called Borrowdale Tea Bread, and it's from my Beatrix Potter Cookbook. Oh, you have a crumpet? Yes. Tea bread. It's gorgeous, and it lasts in the tin. Well, if no one eats it, doesn't last that long, but it can last for a while. So then you cut yourself a slice. Slice is better the next day. Yesterday, when we had it warm, we had chunks of it like that. I'll pop that knife over there safely. And then you can pop a little bit of butter on, like so. Now wait till you see the recipe. You're allowed to have a little bit of butter on because it's only got 25 grams of butter and 1 egg in the whole recipe. So it's quite healthy, really. Chocolate puddle scones. Oh, chocolate puddle scones. I need to know more about that. Oh, lovely. Gosh. I'm going to read you the recipe. I will read you the recipe. Yes, I will. Pop that down there. And I shall put this out on here like this. I usually cut it in half like that. Delish. Oh, you're going to email me. Oh, and I'll read it out to you next. I'll read it out next week. And I'll pop it in the book. You said the magic word, chocolate. And the tea I used, puddle scones. I've never heard of puddle scones before. Is that an American thing? The tea I used was a Whittard's tea. Now, I wish you could smell this. Be cut upside down, Teresa would say. It's mulled wine flavoured fruit infusion. Can you believe that? Heavens to Betsy. I'm on the phone with the eye doctor and come back and she's torturing us with food. Oh, Kathy, sorry. I love the way you say heavens to Betsy. Beth says that. I love it. Isn't it a dear little tin? Wait till you see. This will be gorgeous with buttons in, won't it, eventually? So then you lift off the lid. My lovely neighbour Sandra gave me this at Christmas. And then the lid comes off like this. Oh, have a lid like that. And then, oh, it's very spicy and Christmassy. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, close your eyes, Kathy, says Cheryl. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just look away, do a little bit of craft and relax. Come back in a minute. I know, the little lid. Can you imagine this when it's got buttons in it? Absolutely gorgeous. So you brew yourself some nice strong tea, and then I'll read you the recipe. Such a cute tin. I don't want it to go quickly because it's such nice tea to drink as well as have. But I've made that from last Christmas. Oh, I know. Very, isn't it? Where can I put this cake? I haven't got room. Oh, let me just have a little bite. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, she loves that tin. mm. Can you get Whittards over in America? Oh, thank you, Ashley. Oh, my camera doesn't like the blankness of this book. So, this is my Beatrix Potter cookery book. Now, in the description, I discovered this from an American YouTuber. This is going to be like I Spy because I can't remember her name. She is an American authoress, and book illustrator. And she makes these beautiful felted animals. And she has the most amazing YouTube channel. If no one can remember her name, don't worry. I will put it in the description. That's where the book's upside down. The book's up. Turn the book upside down for us. I do apologise. Is that better? Thank you, Bear. Yes, and it might come to me later. Her name. Anyway, I've got the idea of this book. So what I've done with this book, I've got myself some little tabs printed off here. And when I've done a recipe, I put a little tab on. So I've got tea bread there and gingerbread. So I got this book during lockdown. Oh, my camera doesn't like it. So what I'll do, I know what I can do. Don't worry. I can put my Beatrix Potter books there for you to look at while I read out the Beatrix Potter recipe. Borrowdale tea bread. Now, Borrowdale is up in the north. Maybe a little bit quite near you, Caroline. It says Borrowdale tea bread is traditionally served as part of the famous Lakeland farmhouse tea. So if you were to go, that's in the Lake District, absolutely beautiful part of the world. Beth, your mother would have visited the Lake District on her tour, your mother and father. When Beatrix had married Willie Heelis and was living at Castle Cottage in near Surrey, she wrote to a friend, "I can't do much entertaining at the farm with farm servants, but we can stand a good farmhouse tea. Who needs more? The fruit for this loaf needs to be soaked in tea." There we are. That's all it says. Oh, Anne's been to the Lake District. I know, the bunnies. It's Peter Rabbit and Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail. I know. So I'll write this recipe maybe in the description for you. It's got cups because it did get published in America, this book. So it's got cups as well. So 3 cups of mixed fruit, 1 1/4 cups of strong tea. Leave the tea leaves in if you want to. 3/4 cups of soft brown sugar, 1 large egg beaten, 1 ounce of butter. Now that, and then there's a bracket, it says 2 US tablespoons of butter. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of butter. And it's only got 1 egg. Yes, 2 US tablespoons of butter. 1 3/4 cups of plain flour. And 1/2 teaspoon of bicarb of soda. That's your baking powder. Ah, your boyfriend cooks. He cooks, doesn't he? Oh, Caroline says, a fair way from me. It's around 80 miles from you. Yes, and you've got to remember that 80 miles for us is quite a way because our roads aren't as big and wide, and yeah. So yes, that's the tea loaf, and you can see one of Beatrix Potter's illustrations here of a little cat. I think that's Tabitha Twitchett having a cup of tea. And here, look, I made this in April, and I said lockdown treat. I made a lockdown treat. Oh, Kathy's got a cinnamon pound cake. How lovely. I'm not quite sure what pound cake is. I have heard of it though. Oh, lovely. And I love cinnamon. I love cinnamon in anything. Lovely. Oh, well, there we are. All's well with Kathy. It's okay. Oh, and Teresa's going to make a fudge cake in a while. Oh, I've got everybody going. So, yes, these are my actual books that I had when I was a little girl. And I think, yes, some of them are from when the boys were young. And some of them I bought. Oh, this one, I obviously bought this one, and this one more recently from a charity shop. But these ones with the paper I had when I was a little girl. And some of these were this Benjamin Bunny. That was Ben's when he was a little boy. Oh, how sweet. Oh, Laura doesn't like fruitcake. Look away. Actually, from the look of your Instagram, was it Instagram? You had a gorgeous cake yesterday. It looked delicious. It was a muffin. Yeah. Oh, it looked lovely, Laura. Very tasty. Fruitcake made with gumdrops is a bomb. Oh, good morning, Laurie. How nice to see you. Fruitcake, tell me about that recipe. How can we get this recipe with fruitcake made with gumdrops? That sounds such fun. Do you know, Laurie is such fun. I loved your video of you painting your face, Laurie. Well, you've just caught us. We're having a late district afternoon tea. Oh, was it lovely? It's lovely to have treats, Laura. Yes. Oh, cherries and brandy. Oh, how gorgeous. Lovely. Oh, my dried fruit, I just ordered it from the supermarket, and I get dried mixed fruit, so it's got all the different raisins and currants and peel all in done for me. And it's online. I have a friend who won't give out her recipe. Right, hold on a minute then. I'm going to look that up later, because gumdrop cake sounds really fun and chewy. Oh, John's been making date and walnut cake. Very nice. Oh. Am I back? Rats. Oh dear, I'm not. Oh dear. Back. Good. There she is. Fantastic. Welcome back, everybody. Oh dear. I did say I was going to do a little bit of slow stitching, didn't I? But I think probably let's have a little draw. Hello, Freddie. Hello, darling. How are you? You're gonna go and sit on your chair. Go and sit on your chair, and later on I'll turn the camera around so people can see. Yeah? Let me just lift this butter and cake from the floor here. Look at me. I need a streaming table. Where should we put it, Freddie? Let's balance it. Oh dear, I don't want it going over the cliff. No, I won't be lazy. I will stand up. I'll put it over here. Here we are. That's it. Otherwise, that's too tempting for you, isn't it, Freddie? I think it's the butter he would like. It's Freddie. Yay! Oh, you go up on your chair, darling, and you can say hi to everybody in a minute. You can hear his little feet, can't you? Oh yeah, they had a tray, didn't they? Like with ribbon round their neck. Yeah, they did. I remember once when the children dressed up, and one of the children, was it Josh, walked round with the little tray with buns in it. But when the children were doing the Victorian, I'm trying to think now. A Victorian project. Right, there we are. Oh, what's the matter, Freddie? You all right, darling? So let's. Ooh, rum cake. Oh, wow. Oh, I remember him making rum cake, actually. I do remember that. Yeah. How delicious. Sounds lovely. It sounds lovely and naughty. Cake should be naughty. Right, so pop in when I say a number between, trying to find my phone, between 1 and 100, and we'll have a little drawing. It's just a good way for me to find somebody to send happy mail to. Jean says, hi, Freddie. Bob says, hi, Freddie. He does sound pitiful, doesn't he? What's the matter, darling? Hold on. What's the matter? You all right? You all right? I'm wagging your tail. Come and sit in here, darling. Just come and sit down. Look, come sit on your chair. Come sit on your chair. Look, come sit on your chair. Sit up. Hold on. That's it. Let me just. Oh, you're sitting on your rug. Okay. Sitting on your rug. You're on the floor. That's fine. Good, good, good. It does sound pitiful. Just didn't know what to do with himself. Oh, you all right, darling? I think he's okay now. Yeah. You want some cake? Yes, Caroline. He doesn't usually whine to go out, actually. He's got quite a big bladder. Yeah, we've just come back from a lovely autumnal walk. Oh, thanks, Janet. There we are. He's missing Melanie. Says Melanie, come back. All is forgiven. It'll be a while before we have Melanie with us. Yeah, because we've just not meant to have people round now. We're just being very careful because of the situation that's going around at the moment around the world. Right. Okay, so I'll put go, and if you tap in a number between 1 and 100, is that gone? Yeah, go. That's it. Between 1 and 100, and then I'll get the random generator up and we will send some happy mail. And why not? That's what I say. What were we going to put in? I'd get an envelope. I can be getting that ready. I've got one envelope. Oh, get one of these. Lovely. While you're popping in your numbers, and there's lots of numbers there. But if you double up, just have a little chat amongst yourselves. And I can see 2 23s. I'm not usually very good at checking numbers. Maybe Nashwa. That's it. Nashwa. Choose another number, my dear. That Nashwa, your apron and recipe swaps in the post at the moment. You haven't got it yet. No. You see 26 twice as well. Or maybe someone could change. Oh, I see Gail has 26. Maybe tap in another number, Gail. Caroline, have you popped a number in? Oh, hello, Miss Lennox. How nice to see you. How lovely. Welcome. It's really lovely that you can be here. How nice. Really nice. Really nice to welcome you. I'm enjoying my cake. Oh, now, are we still, because I've got a lag here. I'll put stop, but you know, if we need to change some. Oh, no, more coming. More coming. Well done, Jean. Yeah. Okay. I'll put stop, but don't worry. Now, I'm not very good at doing this. Oh, I've got to do this bit. I know that you'll help me find the nearest number, won't you? Random.org. See, I'm just so relaxed. I'd forgotten what I was doing. Random number generator. It was Katie. You showed me how to do this, didn't you? I hadn't done it before. Okay. So minimum number 1, maximum number 100. Everybody there? That's it. Oh, Lizzie Brewer. Oh, lovely. I'm doing a door prize, Lizzie. How lovely. Oh, where did I get that idea from? Oh, lovely. Getting in there with the number. How lovely. Shall I put stop? That's it. And I will generate a number. How lovely. I'll put it up there. I feel I'm quite clever doing this now, Lizzie, with the this random thing. I'll generate a number, and not the nearest one to number 4. The nearest number to number 4. There we are. There. Would somebody be able to help me with that? I've got a feeling it is, Lizzie, because you've put number 2. I think you're right. No, Nashwa has 4. Nashwa on the nail with 4. Well, how lovely. Nashwa. Nashwa has number 3. Well, there we are. There. I'll put that down. Nashwa. How lovely. Oh, well done. Brilliant. Nashwa, I will get that into the post for you. Or shall we wait, Nashwa, till we know that we can get one through? I'm going to chat with Nashwa about this on email. Fantastic. Well done. I'll send us some Timmy paper. Oh, yes, you're reminding me. Yes, thank you. You have the best ideas. Send you some Timmy paper. Look, Lizzie, we've been making Timmy paper out of deli paper. We just had our stamps out today. Yes, I'll send you some Timmy paper. Oh, do you know, Nashwa, I'm just going to send it anyway, because even if one lot doesn't get through, sometimes the second lot gets through, doesn't it? Yes. I will. Well done. Got some Timmy paper. Yes, I'll send you some Timmy paper, and we'll find you some other bits and pieces as well. Definitely. Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. I'll put that there. Otherwise, I'll forget about the Timmy paper. Oh. Yeah, they're lovely pictures of Cole and, yeah, playing the football. Right, so I'm just going to do a little bit now. Do some more gentle, slow stitching. It's come to that stage in the day. Oh, I love all those autumn leaves on there, Laura. Oh, there we are. It's come to that stage in the day that I'm going to do some slow stitching. I thought I might quite like to make something autumn, actually. The other thing I've got to share with you, though, having thought about it, I would like to do some slow stitching. I have here an envelope from the tag swap from Coleen. Oh, thanks, Lizzie, dear. Oh, now, where are they? I've got some tags, but can I find them? No. Ah, here they are. Let me share those. Lizzie, I was just doing the stamps, and I was just telling people why my stamps are in such a mess. When I worked with the clients with Alzheimer's and dementia, they absolutely loved stamping. I used to just take my couple of boxes in, and they used to love using these. Because Lizzie, you used to do activities, didn't you? Lizzie was one of the first people that I listened to when I was not very well and I couldn't work anymore. And I used to listen to Lizzie. I couldn't be in the chat, but I used to listen to Lizzie, and used to keep me company and used to sing the songs that I used to sing at work with the clients. And you used to talk about when you worked with clients with dementia, or was it a home for older people that you worked at? Yeah. So you were lovely company. So thank you. I'm going to share my tags that I received from Kathy and Coleen's swap. They stream on a Tuesday morning in America. It's Tuesday morning and a Thursday morning. They stream together. Is it Thursday or is it Friday for Coleen? You'll be able to correct me in the chat. And they had a tag swap. So I would like to share these with you. It's great to share see other people's work. It's an inspiration for us. Janice. Oh dear, Janice is listening but at work. We won't tell. No, yeah. Oh, thank you. I've been really enjoying doing the slow stitching. Some of us are getting quite addicted to it. Oh, thank you, Caroline. Oh, you got tags? Yes. I've got a Cheryl tag in here. And I was doing this slow stitching the other day, and I thought, do you know what I need is some blue thread or something navy blue. I thought, I haven't got anything navy blue. And when my swap arrived, it was tied round with navy blue silk, sari silk. So I used it straight away. I scurried off before I'd even opened my tags and used it. I know, Janice. Let's go through them, shall we? And they're all going to go in my tag book. So, and the theme was black and white with a pop of colour. So that's gorgeous, and it's got stickers, metallic stickers. I'm going to hold it near, and some die cuts. And I believe this is stamped, hand stamped paper and washi. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and this is Josie Jimenez. Josie, that's lovely. Thank you. That wrote that beautifully. Oh, I love the way she's brought the washi down at the back. I love that. Yeah, hold on. I'm just reading the chat as well, making sure. Do I? Oh, I said it wrong. I pronounced the J. Oh, yes, with an H. I do apologise. Josie, I apologise. I pronounced your name wrong. Jimenez, thank you. As it sounds. Oh, Janice. Isn't Janice a multitasker? You're so good. You're working, giving me hints on how to pronounce things, and oh, you're amazing. Thank you. And oh, look at this one. Oh, look, this reminds me of Becky, like herding cats. Ooh, who saw Becky's video of her quilts? Weren't they amazing? And this one is from Jean Spalding. Thank you. I love that. Like herding cats. That is fantastic. I love it. It's got 2 tags from a die cut. Brilliant. I love that. Put that one at the back. We'll show that in a minute. Oh, look at this. Peggy. Got a Peggy one. That's so lovely. How lovely. Really lovely. And look at this. The words are from Peggy's tea bag. That's fantastic, Peggy. A garden is a delight to the oh, I'll put my teeth in. Hold on. A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace for the soul. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that same would be nice in your Bible garden book, Teresa, wouldn't it? A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace for the soul. How lovely. I love that. And it's got, oh, it's on scrapbook paper that's both sides. And I love this little table on the back. I love that, Peggy. Oh, I love this one. It's a tag on a tag on a tag. Ooh, how many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 tags on a tag. Genius. Hello, Vanessa. I'm just sharing the tags I received from a swap in Kathy and Coleen's group. I love that. So creative. And that's from Teresa Peterman. 34 of 36. You made 36. That's incredible. I'm not very good. I do have a cutter, but cutting out all those, that's incredible. I think this is on photograph paper. Brilliant. I love it. Oh, look at this saying. I loved it. Am I showing these the right way up for you guys? Oh, Vanessa, yes, you're working in the background. We're keeping you company while you're sorting out your room. Yes. You want to get it done. I don't blame you. Tell me if this is the right way up for you guys. Be the bright spot in someone's life. Oh, look at that. Be the bright spot in someone's life. Oh, this is the one that's on the it's a die cut of the little film. What did these used to be called? The little film canisters, and you used to put it in and clip them through. Isn't that delightful? I love that. I can't think what they were called now, those little film Viewmasters. Thank you, Beth. Beth, your mind's working well. Look at that. Is that the right way up as well? I've just remembered. And look at this in a bag. Let me have a look. Viewmasting. Yes. I think I used to have a Disney one. Was it? Oh, do you know, I think I used to have a Bambi one. Sometimes you think, excuse this noise, I do apologise. Sometimes you think, oh, I wish I'd still got that from my childhood. Or, oh, yeah, you do. Can't keep everything though. Look at this gold thread, Laura. Gosh, do you know, where's that envelope for Nashwa? Nashwa's addicted to slow stitching. Sharing is caring. Ah, yes. Gold thread coming all the way to Egypt. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just doing that now while I remember. You, lovely. Make art. I love it. Wow. Lovely. Lovely texture. That's going to be gorgeous coming out the top of my book. Got some lovely glitter going on here, some stickles all the way down, and a blue butterfly. Wow. This says the Happy Diane. It's from Happy Diane. How lovely. And then there's a little writing about a wicker basket. It's a little thought to read. How lovely. That's from Happy Diane. Thank you, Diane. Ah, look at this. Look at this genius idea. Using the fruit bag. Your oranges or onions come in for the tag top. Happy Diane is awesome. Has Happy Diane got a channel that I need to be? Joyce says, yay! Slow stitching, yes. Look at this, some lovely splash paint, and a lovely fluffy red nose, and some beautiful batik fabric. And that's from Riri. Thank you, Riri. That is so lovely. I love that, and the way you've gone round there. I love that. I love the splashing on the fabric and the splashing on that. I love that, and I love recycling. Oh, she doesn't stream anymore, but she used to. She might still have her channel up though. Okay. I love this one. Art. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is collaged on here. Lovely pop of yellow. Beautiful fabric. I love these. I treated myself to the little punch that punches out those holes because I saw Lizzie using that. And I thought, oh, I would like to do that because I like to make tags. So I did treat myself. That's a while back. This is from Melissa Long. Thank you. Hang out and art tag swap. And she printed that label out. That's really good. Ooh, and it's a black on that side and a white on that side. Oh, love it. Gail, are you still in the house? Gail in the house. Gail has a video of her making these. Aren't they adorable? They're a little Timmy person, but they've got a little crown on and they've each got wings like an angel. Isn't that good? And they've all, each one of them has got a name. She named them all. My little angel is called Opal. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, and it says what a lovely word of encouragement that Gail has sent to me. How lovely. If you're not here now, Gail, I will message you later. Never forget how capable you are. Oh, that's wonderful. I think that's probably Gail would like us all to hear that. Never forget how capable you are. And this little piece of metal here came from Gail's husband in his workshop, and she's putting a little piece of metal on all her artwork now from her husband's stash. Good morning, Jeannie. How lovely. Am I saying your name? It's Jean, isn't it? It's not Jeannie. Good morning, Jean. How nice to see you. Gail, you are there. Lovely. Your ears were burning. You're trying to get on and craft, and now I'm drawing you back in and making you chat. Absolutely adorable, girl. Thank you. And you do have a video up, don't you, of you making these? And it's actually quite a moving video. If you do have the chance to pop the link in, do. But if you're too busy, girl, don't worry. Oh, look at this one. I love that. And it's got a pop of pink. Ooh, it's got delicious sari silk on there. And it's got a pop of pink. Lovely ribbon. I love it. I love that. I love that. Oh, Cheryl, this is your one. Ah, look at that. I have a little piece of Cheryl. Oh, lovely. How lovely. I'd only looked at them once, so I hadn't remembered. You have that hole punch, do you, that makes the little coloured ones? Oh, look. Our very own Cheryl made this one. I think because it's this vintage, this ribbon along here. I'm loving this pop of pink. And I've already got a delicious Cheryl tag, haven't I, in my tag book? Not quite sure where that is yet at the moment, because you put the black velvet on my tag from the Beth tag swap. Gail, thank you. That's the link in there is Gail making these. And I would say Gail making these was it was quite a journey for you, wasn't it, Gail? It's a special video. Lovely, lovely. Oh, look at this. Look at this one. Do you know what strikes me about this one? Straight away, someone has had such fun splatting the gold paint on it. I love that because the gold paint has come up onto the netting. I love that. Never rush something you want to last forever. Oh, that's so lovely. So lovely. And that's lovely. Torn, corrugated. I know. Oh. And this is a Coleen tag. Thank you, Coleen. Probably had to make quite a few of these, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ooh, look at this one. Loving that washi. Ah, that's one lot of washi, but with the black and white on top. That's a good idea, to put one bit of washi on and then another bit on. That's a good idea. We can monkey ideas, can't we? Yes, we can. Choose happy. Choose happy. Not always easy, not always easy. And I wonder whether this is, I would imagine this is some vintage ephemera here. I love it. Oh, yes, vintage ledger paper. Gosh, I love that. And this is from Kathy Berg. Kathy and Coleen organised the swap for us. Thank you. I know, fun, creative ideas here today. Gosh, inspiration from everybody. And this is the lovely little note. How lovely. That might be one of Kathy's collages, and she's had it printed out. That's gorgeous. Ooh, look at this tag. This tag comes with a paper clip. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. It's got a stapled together cluster. It's got some fabric and paper. We love a cluster, don't we? It's very autumny. I love that. And on the back, black and white, made with love by Jennifer Dalton. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer and I have exchanged happy mail before. How lovely. How lovely. And some bits and pieces to use as well. I'm going to use those in my journal. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. And there's some, look at this. Kathy has taken some of the fabric, some of my printed out fabric, and photocopied it and made it into paper. What a good idea. And made an envelope. What a good idea. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, wow. I presume this is from Kathy. Wow. Look at that. A luggage label. Goodness, these are stickers. Gorgeous. And a butterfly with some texture. Some embossing on this one. How lovely. I love that big hand. Oh, see, it's here we get ideas. I love the big handmade round. That one's one of the ones you punch out, and this is a homemade round. I like that. Which bit was a good idea? To print out the fabric onto paper. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Originally, I did have some cards printed in it too. How lovely. Well, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Caroline. And thank you, everybody. Oh, Anne. Anne, this is yours. This was your one. No, I hadn't got your name on it. Let me correct that then. Before I do, I'll just check that I'm not lagging and I've got the right information. This is yours. I sent my coins off to Beth. I don't know have they arrived yet. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I forgot to put my name on my ATC coins. Easily done, because you want to get, you think, oh, I want to get it done. I want to get it done. I love that, Anne. Yes. Now, Anne, do you mind? Oh, look at this. I love these tracks at the back. Loving that. I think if I choose gold, would I be right? Can I write your name on the back? Yes, in gold. You got my coins. And I added your name to the GG. Oh yeah, thanks. Thank you. I maybe I do remember that now, but I'd forgotten to put my name on the back, haven't I? I know. one gets so anxious about getting them in the post. Just writing your name. Oh, I'm so glad you were there, Anne, and that you were actually looking at the computer at that time, because so often one might be doing something else. 10, 20. And you'll be able to know that I've written that, because in the States you write the date round the other way, don't you? Thank you. Oh, it's quite, yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? Luggage label, luggage, yes, I get it. Oh, coin trade is over. Coin trade is over, though. Yes, yeah. Oh, right. Well, I'm going to probably use my Janice thread and do some slow stitching, but I think it's probably about time that I let you lovely ladies continue on with your day while I do some slow stitching. I think I was going to make another pocket, actually. I was gathering some autumn bits, and Janice had very kindly... Isn't it lovely, Jean? Yeah, brilliant idea. And all of them. Yeah, all of them. So amazing. So yeah, with the slow stitching, it's just a case of placing things on. Or I am quite enjoying making circles at the moment, but maybe this one I'm just going to have like this. And my lovely autumnal colours that Janice gave me in my Happy Mail, I'm going to use them. Oh, absolute pleasure, Barb. Absolute pleasure. I love my Monday mornings, and I know for you it's afternoon. It's a great way. We've started the week together, and we started the week together in a positive way, haven't we? Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. Oh, Jean. Oh, they're fantastic tags, aren't they? Yes, thank you. I'm glad you got there just in time too. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, Vanessa, thank you. Oh, Anne just bought a sewing machine. Yes, I'm waiting for mine. I will be doing some fast sewing as well. Yes. Yeah, definitely. So, without drawing out the goodbye for too long, and it's been lovely that Caroline, so lovely. Look at me thinking what can go on here. So lovely that you could join us today. Really lovely. I know you've always been there. So lovely that you could join in the chat today, but never any pressure to join in the chat. Some days you feel like it, some days you don't. Goodbye, everybody. Really nice. I can't show you Freddie because he was on the blanket and he's just wandered off out. But we will be going out for a walk in about half an hour. So yes, because just before tea, I'm going to take some. Oh, would you like some tea loaf, Melanie, dear? We're going to drop some tea loaf round to Melanie's. Anything else you need while I'm there? I haven't got any Timmy paper left. I'll have to make you some more. I've got Timmy napkin. Right. Well, thank you, everybody. If I haven't mentioned your channels, and do pop over to Lizzie's channel as well, Lizzie Brewer. She's been doing some amazing Zentangles, and I know that's been a great inspiration, especially to Kendra. Yes, have a blessed day. That's what Cheryl says. Yes. Well, goodbye, everybody.